Nice cozy confines here.
Yeah.
Some things never change.
So, needless to say, we're thrilled to get the victory. It's a hard-fought game out there. Both teams really competed hard. We certainly anticipated that from Purdue. They played a great game last week and been playing very well at home all season long. So we knew it was going to be a tough contest. It was. Just really proud of our players. I thought they worked extremely hard. Had a good week of practice and really competed today. A lot of plays that maybe weren't the prettiest, but the bottom line is guys played hard and got the job done. So we're just thrilled to get the victory.
The second quarter had to be one of the scurriest of the year.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of good that happened other than we moved the ball, I think, but we didn't finish tries and just a lot of crazy things. But we survived it and able to push forward and proud of what the guys did in the last 30 minutes.
Can you talk about the afternoon Broderick Binns and Mike Daniels had?
Yeah, I thought our defense played well overall, and that there's two veteran players that we're counting on. Both guys had good weeks of practice. Mike especially been nicked up a little bit, but he had a good week of practice. And a lot of energy out there in Broderick, and I think everybody fed off of that. And it was good to see that.
All right, What's it mean to finally come together on the road?
Winning this conference is tough on the road, and it takes a lot typically. And today was no exception, so it was good for our players to experience that. It's been a while. It's well documented, and it was our intention as of Monday or Tuesday when we got together. It was our thought process.
You mentioned
You had a good balance between your run and pass.
Yeah, we play better when that's the case. And Purdue threw a lot at us. They're a very multiple defensive football team, and they changed up some things, which on one hand surprised us, on the other hand it didn't. And most of our players reacted to it pretty well and gave us a chance. But for us to do well, we really need to be balanced. That helps.
You mentioned there were some ugly plays in this game, and there were a lot of them. What do you attribute to that? Was it a mental focus or just kind of the way the ball bounces?
It's conference play. We're on the road, and both teams are playing hard. So those things are going to happen. How you react to those things is really what's critical.
What does it say about your team to play through all that stuff? I mean, Marvin drops a touchdown.
Yeah, one thing about us this year, we've been fairly resilient. Either in the game, within games typically. Last week's an example of that, or week to week. Our team's been fairly resilient. We've got some other areas that we need to work on certainly, but that doesn't guarantee they're going to be in the future or would be today. But they've been that way, and they continue that today.
Kirk, what happened at the end there? I mean, after they turned the touchdown around, or whatever it was.
Well, yeah, what I was told from upstairs prior to the official announcement was it looked like the ball, his hand was hitting the pylon, but the ball was coming out. He lost possession, so as a result of that, we got a touchback, and that's pretty much the end of the game.
What, on the field then, were there players saying stuff to your guys, or?
The last couple plays there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, just emotions were probably, bottled up there a little bit or what have you, so.
CJ,
Everybody got diffused it and we're good to go.
Yes.
CJ the last couple of weeks now has been a key player for you on third downs, and I think all three of the catches he had led to scores. Just how would you describe the progress that he's been making here?
Yeah, really happy. It's been a good, probably 4 to 6 weeks for him. I think I go back to the bye week, I think is really where he started to ascend a little bit and start to look like a guy that could really play well in the Big Ten. So, it's a process for every player. It's happens at different times for different guys, and it's a credit to his work ethic. And he made some really nice grabs today. The one in front of our bench was really a big play for us, and obviously a touchdown too. So there's nothing easy about that, but it's good to see him continue to improve.
Seems almost every week we're talking about another Marvin McNutt record. How nice is it to continue to see him climb in all these areas of the road?
Yeah, I don't know if he set one today, but
season touchdown.
Did he? Okay, well that's. I'll just say what I've been saying all along. I think the biggest thing is he continues to improve, and that's a sign of a really good player in my mind. And I think he had yards and receptions coming into this year, but I think we've really seen him grow this year and make some plays that are awfully impressive. And if he misses one, he comes right back. So it's a credit to him.
What changes do you make scheduling-wise, preparation-wise for the shorter week?
Our off day will be next Saturday, and players' off day will be Saturday. And so if it'll be Thanksgiving for him, I guess, and we'll just kind of hit the ground running tomorrow, move things up a little bit, try to get them in and out as fast as we can, and then we'll just adjust the schedule Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. won't be a lot of contact, and that's a decision that we made, pretty much back in the out of season. Talked to several people in Hamlin short weeks, and we'll be fine. This time of year, I'd be concerned if it's like week 4. This time of year, the game's really more mental than anything, so we'll just try to keep the guys fresh and get ready for another tough game. It'll be a tough challenge.
What was the decision to use McCall?
Yeah, we had planned that going in, so where's a good time, when's a good time. Didn't work out today, and he'll bounce back. I really been impressed with Nikiel, and he's gonna be a really good football player for us.
Marcus seems like he's about to be.
He really did. Broderick did a great job. About his brother Marcus, but anyway, Broderick did a great job, and him and Daniels, when those two guys are going, it sure helps us.
Coker seems to be the go-to on offense now. I mean, he's been really steady, and he just keeps plodding away.
Yeah, you look at it. I wouldn't describe it. He's getting 4.6 a carry. So, but he's not a slasher or a speed guy for sure. But
he's just been steady.
He's working hard. Yeah, he's working hard, and it just kind of complements what we're trying to do. So, really, proud of him. Yeah, he came into this game. He was sore last week after last week's game. I'm sure he's sore right now. And we'll see if we can get him through Friday, and then we'll go from there.
It looks like the run defense it's all solidified last few weeks under Tom Nardo coming back. Has he been a common denominator?
Yeah, it's interesting. A year ago at this time, not many of us. I mean, we knew who Tom Nardo was, but we didn't know. I don't think any of us could have predicted what his value to the team would be. That's one of the great things about college football. But we missed him for whatever it was, 3-4 weeks. Playing on a bad ankle, he's still wearing one of those funny, surgical socks they wear and all that stuff. So, but when he's back in there, it just helps us. He's a seasoned guy, really knows how to play. He's a tough, hard-minded guy, and we're not talented enough or deep enough to have anybody missing. So, we usually feel it when somebody's out, but it's good to have him back. And he's not flashy, but he's been pretty productive for us.
How'd you come out health-wise today?
I think pretty well. We had a couple little nicks and what have you. And I think we're doing okay. Knock on wood.
Did you think this up your goal stock?
It can't hurt it. I don't know if it helps it, but it can't hurt. And, so yeah, it's a good thing. Every win helps. I know that much.
You expect Jordan to be back next week for Kansas City?
Yeah, I think he's got a chance. At least that's what they're telling me. We rehabbed him all week, and I was told he'd have a chance Tuesday. We're going to need him Monday, but hopefully he'll be back.
Coach Hope seemed like he had some pointed words for you at the handshake. Is that just coming over in the end of the game?
No, I think it was already copacetic.
Tanner had a couple interceptions today. What about his play?
I'll state the obvious, but turnovers 2 weeks ago, last week, and this week. Just they play in conference football games. It's really important to do a good job with protecting the football, and then it helps a lot if you can come up with some takeaways. And we squandered the one, on the kickoff return, right? That was tough, but then get points there. But when that happens, it's a good thing certainly. And when we're playing good football, we do a good job with that turnover takeaway margin. We lost a lot of ground last week.
Okay, thank you.